Hello, Dr. Sexton here with Compass Naturopathic Health Clinic. Today I wanted to talk to you about what we call here the 10 basic treatment guidelines. And this is something I like to give to all my patients as a means of educating them in obeying the laws of nature. So this is also something humans have done for thousands of years until recently with air conditioning and being indoors all the time. It's changed things. So the first thing, so it's 10 things. The first one is sunshine. Be out in the sunshine. It's some people are so scared of it, but it's actually so good for you. And we hear you need your vitamin D from the sunshine. Well, actually it's the sun's energy that activates the vitamin D that's already within you and makes it its active form. But one rule that helps you not be so sensitive as the summer comes and you go to the beach and you spend 4 hours there and then you're red as a lobster, to help that, you kind of ease into it. So in February you might spend some time in the sun for 15-20 minutes, and then in March or in April you spend 30 minutes in the sun, and May and June you spend longer and longer, and you allow yourself to get exposure to the sun and you won't burn so easily. Some people react to that first really long time in the sun working out there in their garden because the weather's nice. Well, if you've eased into it, it won't be so bad. But point is, get some sunshine. Number 2, drink water. It's the best drink out there. And a good rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces. I've already talked about water. You can refer to that video another time. Drink water. Number 3, air. This is one we don't do enough because we're not quite as physical as we used to be. But you can do 100 deep breaths per day. That's roughly 7 to 10 minutes of deep breathing. And that's just 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, 4 seconds in, 7 seconds out, however you want to do it. Very deep breaths, slow, methodical. The practice helps you relax and calm down. So if you can do the deep breathing, you'll increase oxygen and you'll also expel that waste of CO2. It won't build up and create problems. Number 4, diet. Proper nutrition is essential. You're going to hear this over and over again, but in order for all our organ systems to work properly, we need good, nutrient-rich food. And so, diet, I can't emphasize enough. Number 5, movement. Depending on your fitness level, it is so good to move every day in some form or fashion. Even just walking. If you can't walk, you can raise your arms up. If you can't do that, then move your head. Do something to move. Right now, my wife has me building a giant garden, and there's a lot of moving there. So I'm actually getting a lot more fit than I usually do. Shoveling and hauling wheelbarrow fulls of dirt. So if you're the person like me who likes purposeful exercise, then do something with your yard and move boulders or whatever it be. But somehow do movement. Rest is number 6. This one is huge. A lot of my patients who can't sleep, have insomnia, have a hard time falling asleep, wake up in the middle of the night, we have to find the reason they're not resting and cure that. Otherwise, all the other things we're trying to cure will be really difficult to do. So a good rule is when you're sleeping, you're healing, but you want 7 to 9 hours of sleep, depending on your age. A little less if you're going to take a nap during the day. But the point is, you heal while you sleep, so you need that sleep. Number 7 is fun. Stress is the real silent killer. Have fun. I love to read fiction books, fantasy in particular, but historical fiction, any sort of fiction book, because it gets my mind out of the real world for just an hour or so, and I enjoy that. I also have fun with my kids, and we laugh and play a lot, so that's helpful to have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. But have fun some way. Don't watch the news all day. Don't read people's posts and feeds on their social media all the time. Have fun. Do something you like to do. A lot of these can be combined, and you'll see how. Number 8, move your lymph. So I said our ancestors have done these things for thousands of years. This one we actually need to do because our sedentary state indoors all the time. Moving your lymph, one of the best ways to do it is actually moving, exercise. But another way is something called dry skin brushing. Not going to get into it, you can Google it, dry skin brushing. And the other is castor oil packs. You can also Google, or you search that. You don't have to Google it. Search it on a search engine on the internet and find out about castor oil packs, or you can go to my website, our website, compasshealthclinic.com, and dry skin brushing. Those are ways to move lymph and get the waste out of your body. Number 9, increase vitality. End your showers with a 30-second to a minute cold spray. If you're doing your shower in the morning, you can do the whole body and it's going to boost your vitality. If you do your showers at night, just the lower body, and you won't be so vitalized that you can't sleep, but it will help you sleep if you spray the lower body, your legs and feet. Number 10, be in nature. I live in the mountains of Arizona where there's pine trees and beautiful trails and lakes and creeks. So I love this one, and it's easy to do where I live, but even still, when I get in the thick of work and busyness, I don't do it. So make time to go out on little walks under the trees, be in nature. This has actually shown to enhance health and enhance your mood. We are too connected, and sometimes we need to disconnect. And what a more perfect time than right now, with the weather being great, and we're supposed to be away from people anyway, so go out and be in nature. It's very healing. So these are the 10 basic treatment guidelines. There's sure many other things we can do, but if I was to give a message to a general population and I was suddenly disconnected from you for years to come, at least you know this. And you can look at this. You can get this handout. I have a handout for it on the website, compasshealthclinic.com. And if you do these things, your health will improve without visiting me, or Holly, or Wendy. But it's also to enhance what we're doing for you. So, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again later.